Good morning, dear students. Last class, we finished the problems on binary operations. That is, the verification of commutative property and verification of associative property, and also how to find out identity element from the given definitions of binary operations. Like that, I have finished the problems on all these three. That is, verification of commutative and verification of associative, and how to find out identity element also. Because in case of ninth question, they give 6 questions. To all the 6 questions, they are asking questions verification of commutative and verification of associative. At the same time, in question number 10th, what we have questions for ninth, we have to find out identity element for all these 6 questions also. That is the 10th question. That means if we can including 9th and 10th questions, totally we have 3 questions to each and every sub question. We have to give answers to all these 3 questions of each and every sub question of 9th. That's what. Today also we are going to solving some different types of problems on the verification of commutativity and verification of associative and finding of identity elements. Last class I have finished only one question. Totally they gave 6 questions. Among all the 6 I'll solve 3 to 4 and another remaining questions also you can solve at home. How you are going to solve means what I applied to remaining questions and what I applied the same formulas, we have to apply those formulas only to remaining questions. Now I am going to starting some problems of question number 9. First question is, let star be the binary operation. Let star be the binary operation. Let star be the binary operation. Binary operation on the set Q. On the set Q here. On the set Q. Q means here set of all rational numbers. On the set Q of rational numbers. Of rational numbers. Rational numbers as follows. Next question is A star B is equal to, second question is A star B is equal to A square plus B square. Last class I have finished the first question. Now we will discuss about A star B is equal to A square plus B square. Now we are going to verifying star is commutative or not, star is associative or not, and if there is any identity element exists means you should write about an identity element also here. See, a solution for this question is, solution for this question, let the given definition let the given definition A star B is equal to A star B is equal to A square plus B square is defined on Q. Is defined on Q. Q means here set of all rational numbers. First commutative here. We have to check about commutative. Let A comma B belongs to capital N. A comma B belongs to capital N. Then definitely we should get this property, that is A star B is equal to B star A. Now consider A star B is equal to considered a star b is equal to a square plus b square. A square plus b square is there. Sum of squares of these two terms. The squares of, first one is the squares of the sum of the two numbers here. That's what a square plus b square can also be written as b square plus a square. That is, b square plus a square means for a square plus b square we have written a star b. Then b square plus a square we can write b star a. Therefore, we got a star b is equal to b star a. Therefore, we can write star A is commutative. Therefore, we can write here star is commutative. Because, for example, see, by showing that example also, we can prove this commutative. 2 square plus 3 square. 2 square means 4, 3 square means 9. 4 plus 9 means how much here? 13. If you can take reversely, 3 square plus a square. 3 square plus 3 square plus 2 square. 3 square plus 2 square value also 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. That's why 2 square plus 3 square is equal to 3 square plus a square. If you are getting like that, easily we can write with the help of binary operation is 2 star 3 is equal to 3 star 2. That's why according to that example, we can show a star b is equal to b star a. Therefore, star is commutative. Now let us, we are going to giving answer for associative. Associative. Let's A comma B comma C belongs to Q. Then this property should be satisfied. A star of B star C is equal to A star B of star C, like this. At the side of that, I should write definition also here. What they gave definition? A star B is equal to A square plus B square. It is the given definition. They defined on set of all rational numbers. On rational numbers, they gave this definition. Now we are going to checking about this, whether is it forming associative or not. One side you calculate the value of left hand side, other side you calculate the value of right hand side. Consider A star of B star C, A star of B star C here is equal to A star of, they defined for binary operation in the definition A star B is equal to, they gave A square plus B square. Now we are going to applying the definition for B star C. Then if we can apply the definition for this becomes B square plus C square. Now A star of B square plus C square. Once again star has came. Already I told also in the previous class. Star has came, otherwise star is coming how many times? That much number of times you have to apply given definition here. Now star has came once means we have to apply once again that definition. Instead of A as it is, A is there. Instead of B, B square plus C square is there. Same way we have to apply that definition here. A means it becomes A square plus, B means here B square plus C square whole square. It is the, for left hand side value, that is the A star of B star C is equal to, we are getting here A square of B square plus C square whole square. It is the left hand side value. Let us now, we'll check now the value for right hand side also. If we can get same value this side also, then only we are saying star is an associative. Let us now, we are checking we are getting same value or not. Consider A star B of star C is equal to, for A star B's definition, for first bracket part, what is there in bracket part, to that we have to apply given definition. Now A star B can be written as here A square plus B square star C here is equal to, once again star has came. Instead of A we have A square plus B square. Instead of B we have C only. That's why once again we have to apply given definition of binary operation. If you can apply the definition here, A square plus B square whole square and plus it is the C square. But by observing these two values, they are not equal. That what is the right hand side value here? We got A star of A star B of star C is equal to A square plus B square whole square and plus C square. By observing right hand side of these two values, they are not equal, because yes, it is one value and it is another value. Therefore, we can write A square of B square plus C square of whole square not equal to A square plus B square whole square plus C square. Therefore, we can write here A star of B star C. A star of B star C is not equal to A star B of star C. Therefore, we can write star is not associative. Star is not associative. Star is not associative. By taking some rational numbers also, you can get here LHS is not equal to RHS. Like at your home, you can check them also, no problem. A is equal to, B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 3. Substitute those numbers instead of all these small letters A, B and C. Then also you are getting LHS is not equal to RHS. Not equal means easily we can say that star is not associative. Therefore, it is like that we proved associative property with help of given definition of binary operation. Now, we are going to checking about identity element for this given operation. Whether identity element is exists or not, about that now we are going to checking. Existence of an identity element. Existence of an identity element. Existence of an identity element for this given operation here. But they gave definition. But we need this definition because we need this to each and every property. But they gave definition, we should write that at the rough side of the solution of the problem. A star B is equal to A square plus B square. Now we should write first formula. For all A belongs to capital Q, then there exists A belongs to capital Q, then this property must and should satisfied, that is A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A. In the previous class I told how to find out identity element also. At the time I told if you want to find out value for identity element is that should be only one and only one number. That is unique number. You are not getting, should not get any distinct values for E. If you are getting distinct values for E means at the time we can write an identity element does not exist. Now let us we are checking for E, we are getting unique value or different values. Now we are checking for E. Take these two at the same time these two also you can take here. A star E is equal to A. A star is equal to, the gave definition is A star B is equal to A square plus B square. You apply same definition for this, then you can write A square plus E square is equal to A. E square is equal to A minus E square. E is equal to plus or minus square root of A minus A square here. Sometimes it is not belongs to Q also, because here 2 you can take, here 2 square. If you can take A is equal to 2 minus 4 minus 2. Square root of minus 2 means does not belongs to Q. Does not belongs to Q means an identity element does not exist. Because complex numbers here we are going to get a. That should be different. At the same time the number should be other than given sets. That's what easily we can tell an identity element does not exist. Even you can check this side also. E star A is equal to A. Then apply definition here. E square plus A square is equal to A. That is E square is equal to A minus A square. E is equal to plus or minus square root of A minus A square. That's why it is also does not belongs to Q here. 2 minus 2 square, 3 minus 3 square, like that if you can take there some elements you are getting complex numbers, but we should not get like those distinct values. At the same time we are not getting elements which are belonging to the given set. Other than set we are getting elements. That's what an identity element does not exist. You can write directly also, no problem. Therefore an identity element does not exist. An identity element does not exist. Does not exist. Like that we are finding identity element value. You want to get value for an identity means it should be same, at the same time it should be unique. Even same means we should not get many more numbers. Same and unique, that's it. Same and unique. Then only we can consider a value for E. Whenever you are getting distinct, that is different values for E, at the time we can tell an identity element does not exist. Now let us, we are going to giving answer for other questions. Third question. A star B is equal to AB by 4. AB by 4. A is defined on Q. A is defined on Q. That is, Q means here set of all rational numbers. This property holds good all three properties. This satisfied commutative and this satisfied identity And even we are getting an identity element for this, and star is satisfied associative also. At the same time, if you can observe, definition A star B is equal to AB by 4 is always a binary operation. For example, the product of any rational numbers and dividing by 4 is again rational number. The product of any two rational numbers and again dividing by 4 is always becomes a rational number only. That's what easily we can tell star is always binary operation for this given definition. But they did not ask about that question. Simply I am giving one extra question for that. When you want a verification of about definition, is it a binary operation or not? At the time, just what I told now, you should write that answer. What is that? The product of any two rational numbers and dividing by 4 is always becomes a rational number. Now let us, we are going to giving answers to all remaining properties like commutative, associative and identity. Solution for this question is, let the given definition A star B is equal to AB by 4. A star B is equal to AB by 4 is defined on Q. Is defined on Q. First one is commutative. Commutative here. Commutative. Let A comma B belongs to Q, then A star B is equal to B star A. We must take equality of these two here. A star B is equal to B star A. Now consider A star B is equal to AB by 4. AB by 4 can also be written as BA by 4, and both are giving same meaning here. Example 2 into 3 by 6, or we can write this as 3 into 2 whole dividing by 6. In that case, both are giving same meaning here. That's what AB by 4 and BA by 4, they are giving same meanings. For AB by 4, we have written here A star B. For BA by 4, we can write here B star A. Therefore, it can be written as BA by 4. BA by 4. That's why. Therefore, we can write A star B is equal to B star A. A star B is equal to B star A. Therefore, we can tell star is a commutative. What we got A star B? Same B star. B star a value is. For that also we can write BA by 4. You can write upside or below. Its meaning is I have written here. B star anything but BA by 4. That's what finally we can equate them. A star B is equal to B star A. Therefore, star is commutative. Therefore, star is commutative. Star is commutative. Even you can take some numbers also, some rational numbers like 3 and 4. 3 into 4 whole dividing by 2. 3 into 4 whole dividing by 2 means 6 will get. Otherwise, if you can take 4 into 3 by 2, 2 1 ja 2 2 ja 2 3 is 6. That's why in both cases you are getting same answers. That's what we can tell. Star is always commutative for this given operation. Now let us, we are going to giving answer for associative. associative. Let's A comma B comma C belongs to Q, then A star of B star C is equal to A star B of star C. This thing. What we got for LHS? Same thing we should get for RHS also. Now, LHS side is consider A star of B star C. A star of B star C here is equal to A star of what we have the given definition. In the given definition they gave this of this question, A star B is equal to AB by 4 they gave here. AB by 4. If you can apply the definition for this B star C, then it becomes BC by 4. Once again star has came because they gave this definition in the question. Once again star has came here. Once again star is coming means we have to apply once again given definition. A star of A into BC by 4 whole dividing by 4 here. That is 1 by 4 take outside, then we'll get ABC by 4. And final answer is ABC by 16. ABC by 16. It is the value for A star of B star C here. It is the value A star of B star C. Now we'll discuss about value for right hand side also. Consider A star B of star C. What is the A star definition? AB by 4. You apply here. AB by 4 here of star. AB by 4 and once again star has came means once again we have to apply given definition. That is A star B is equal to AB by 4 means instead of A we have AB by 4, instead of C we have C as it is. Instead of B we have C here. You apply definition. AB by 4 into C whole dividing by 4. Take 1 by 4 common, then we will get here ABC by 4 here. Is equal to, we are getting here ABC by 16. That's what we can write here. A star B of star C is equal to ABC by 16. That's what we are getting same values for left hand side and right hand side. That's what we can write here. Therefore, A star of B star C is equal to A star B of star C. Therefore, we can tell star is associative. Star is associative. Star is associative. Because we have same values for both LHS and RHS. What we got value for LHS is ABC by 16. And same value for RHS also, that is ABC by 16. That's what easily we can equate them. LHS equal to RHS. That's why finally we have written there star is always associative. Even you can check by taking some rational numbers also. A is equal to and B is equal to 3 and C is equal to 4. you can substitute it instead of a comma b and c. You are also in that case also you are getting a LHS equal to RHS. That's what easily we can tell. Star is always associative. Now let us we are going to finding existence of identity element. Whether an identity element exists or not, now we have to check about that identity element. Existence of an identity element. Existence of an identity element. First, we should write definition for an identity element. Existence of an identity element. Already I told also, when you are going to finding value for A, should get only one value, that is unique. Should not get any distinct values for A. Now, we are going to checking whether we are getting distinct values for A or an unique value for A. About that now we are going to checking. For all A belongs to Q, come on, then there exists A belongs to Q, then A star E is equal to E star A is equal to A. Just equate like this, these two equate them, at the same time these two also equate them here. Now consider A star E is equal to A. What is A star B definition? AB by 4. Same definition we have to apply A star E also. Then it becomes AE by 4 is equal to A. Taking cross multiplication, AE is equal to 4A. Both terms gets cancelled here. Then you will get your A is equal to 4. In this case also should get same element, that is E is equal to 4. E star A is equal to A. Same definition you have to apply for this. What is A star B definition? AB by 4. Same definition here also we have to apply. Then it becomes EA by 4 is equal to A. Taking cross multiplication, EA is equal to 4A. Now A gets cancelled. That's why E is equal to 4. E is equal to 4 means we are getting a unique value on both sides. E is equal to 4 and E is equal to 4. That's what easily we can tell here an identity element exists, that is E is equal to 4. Because we have same value, it should be same. If you are getting like that, we are calling that an identity element is unique value. That's what here. Here an identity element is unique. Here an identity element. An identity element is unique. That is E is equal to 4. Therefore, an identity element is exists. An identity element is exists for the given operation star, for the given operation, star. for the given operation star defined on Q. Defined on Q. Like that we found that identity element. That is, but you have to carefully on finding of an identity element here. To some cases we are getting different values for E. At the time directly you can write an identity element does not exist. But why I am not writing here does not exist? We are getting same value, that should be same and it should be 1. 1 and same. 1 and only one number, it should be same on both. Sometimes it will be same on both, we are getting different values. If we are getting different values means at a time easily we can tell an identity element does not exist. Same and one and only one value. In that case only we can tell an identity element is exist. See, for this question we got same value. This side also E is equal to 4 and this side also E is equal to 4. Same and one and only one number 4. Like that we got an identity element for this given operation. Like that today I solved some different types of problems on commutative, associative and identity. Like that up to 6 means I have finished the 3 questions maybe. Last class 1 and this is in the previous class 1. Today I have finished the 2 questions. And remaining questions are there, easily we can solve at your home also. What applied rules for this? Which rules and which types of statements applied for the remaining 3 questions? You have to apply same rules and same formulas remaining 3 questions also. That's why on next class onwards I'll solve some more questions on commutative and associative. Commutative and associative. After completion of that I am going to starting the lesson and a new lesson I'll start it is. That is and one more, next class onwards we'll solve problems, different types of problems on associative and commutative and how to find out an identity element also I'll tell you. Thank you very much.